Good morning, Mr. Roy.
Good morning, good sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna
We
swap over
are,
just to show
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
what I'm looking at this morning. So, see, this channel we drew yesterday. We came back into this channel. We've been riding this channel back up. Channel's been holding. Now we're looking for a break. If we can get this 59.11.75 break, we could possibly see run up into this 15 area, possibly 1550. And then we would look. I've actually traded two accounts this morning so far. So, in one of them, we're $201 up. Another one, we are $219 up. Don't know if I'm going to trade those again. This is a fresh XFA here, 100K. I think my goal today is just to concentrate on this one and see if we can make some decent money off of it. So, but we are going to wait on this one probably till open. Don't feel like pushing much. Kind of look at what I was looking at this morning, a book mount. Those orders are right below, actually right 59.15 and up. Those orders have been there all morning. I've been kind of trading, hoping that we're going to hit that 59.15 area. I would like to see them move those up. Possibly, if we get a breakout into open, could see that 59.30 come into play. We'll play it by ear and see what happens, but this is the channel we're watching now. It's, like I said, we're back into it. We almost came out of it, then came right back into it and popped back above it. So we're going to watch it. We're going to take any dumb chances. We're going to trade it accordingly. I do want to trade. I don't want three. I want two on that one. So make sure that's set. About 80, 90 bucks up in my personal account this morning. I'm still holding. I got four still long. I've got a take profit on two of them at 59.13. And then I will trail the last two up if that happens, if we hit that one. So that's where I'm at this morning. Roy, you done anything this morning?
I am zero trade Roy this morning. I haven't done anything. I wanted to take that bottom channel at our pre-stream meeting. We saw that test that bottom channel, and I was tempted to go long there, but I decided I'll hold off and could have nabbed a few points for the open, but that's all right. That's all right. If anything, yesterday, if you watched the show yesterday, you saw us grit our teeth to start the day as we missed a big move, but then settled in and end of the day hit our goals, which is all that matters.
That is correct. We're going for this 59.11.75 break again. Like I said, I want to see that break. We see that break, then we could definitely see a nice move up. Apple unveils new iPad mini powered by A17 Pro chip and Apple Intelligence. The new iPad starting at $499 with 128 gigabytes of storage. That's actually not bad.
That's not bad. That may be on my radar. That's not bad.
I remember back in the day when you had 32 gigabytes, everything was standard, and you was paying 100, you was buying 128, you was spending some money.
You're spending, yeah, good coin. That was also back when the operating system didn't take up 30 gigs of it.
Right. Yeah. True.
But
yeah, add 4 pictures, and they want you to buy more data.
Yeah, I talked to a buddy of mine, and we reminisced a bit, and how Apple actually created such a good tablet product that people didn't need to upgrade, so their sales just slowed to a crawl. I mean, the iPad does everything you possibly could want.
Yeah, they just change software to screw you over eventually. So
yeah,
they do now. I mean, it's hard to argue with the iPad. iPad was a game changer. You've seen a lot of people try to replicate it, and I mean, I guess what Microsoft has the Surface or whatever, but there's not really been anything to compete with the iPad, honestly, to that level.
Now, the closest I guess you could argue would be just the the more advanced Kindle Fire type.
They were so X had one of those, and it was still nowhere close to.
Yeah, I mean, it was crawling.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
yeah,
even today, their graphics and stuff are still not what you get with Apple.
yeah, and that's the thing with those any Android tablet, they just too many different ones. Whereas Apple,
Yeah,
has that singular tablet that they focus on.
right,
I mean, the
right.
Google stuff is not terrible, but it's just not widely adopted. It's not really needed. So
So it's funny. I had to go to a wedding, and I was about 2 hours away from my house
mhm.
Saturday. And anybody realizes what Saturday was? Saturday was a huge college football day. So I decided to take my iPad and set my iPad up on my CarPlay, and might as well have football, right? And it was funny that so when I hook it up, it would read it as iPod, even on a new CarPlay system. I'm like, this is so weird. We don't have it as iPad yet, so I don't know. It was weird to me.
I know you had a busy Saturday on a college game day. I think I was watching it, and they had a new Progressive commercial, and it was the Mayhem, the guy,
Yeah,
and it was a belligerent college football fan having to go to a wedding on Saturday.
that was me. That was me.
I'll have to dig it up, see if I can find it and send it to you. So we had earnings this morning. Let's go through
Yeah,
some of those guys. So if you want to kind of tag team this with me, so we look for this break of this, this area. Let's see. I'll take over. Actually, let's watch this for a minute. So it
yeah,
looks
we're
like you're
getting a
finally
break.
getting your
Maybe
breakout. Yeah.
Oh, we are 2 ticks away from taking profit on two more on the personal account over here. If we can just get those 2 ticks, which we'll struggle with 2 ticks now. I was long in I made about the $200 in both those accounts going long this morning, and if I would have held them, I think I was ended up being 3 long in each, but I was content with getting $200. So, and look, right below, right coming right back down.
Yep.
So frustrating. CVD is actually 1,400, which is pretty strong. I got up a little early this morning. When I started, CVD was negative like 1,000. So we've come a long way on CVD this morning so far, which lets you know that bulls seem to be in control. We'll see if that plays
Yeah.
out. Just like the market.
I mean, the move you got yesterday is holding overnight, and you've got it's all about the open. What happens when the real volume shows up?
Yeah, I
If
was
it
telling
shows up.
Roy, our previous, this level down here, this is our previous all-time high. So the obvious play here would be for it to pop down and do that. Actually, I see a little zone here. I'm going to draw into it. Oh, let's go to the right one. I don't want to go there. Yep, there you go. I actually like that zone if it holds. So we'll keep an eye on this one. This one will not. If we do come down here, this will not be a buy until we see a move back above it. Just so everybody knows. Roy, listen. I mean, this thing is wanting to break. It seems like, but they just can't get the momentum to get it to 13. It got close. I'm talking about you
Oh,
dirty
man, it got as
dog.
close as it could. Let's go.
It
Just
got
push it up
one
there for him.
tick away from take profit there.
Come on, push it up for him.
I am going to. I do trade on my personal account. I trade Ovate. I'm actually put some money into Weeble, so I'm going to try Weeble futures once everything settles. It's going to probably take a week. They are really slow at getting everything to settle, but we are on top of this first take profit. If we could just get this one little pop here, I will feel so much better. And I put us at 130. so far on the personal account, which, like I said, we're trading MES on it. We had 6. Hey, there goes 2. So I'm still holding 2. We got a dang good profit going so far. 100, actually. Oh, my bad, Roy. We're $180 up. I don't know what
Look
I'm
at
looking
that.
at.
All right.
That's a good one for me. I'll take that.
Your personal account is acting like a crypto meme.
Yeah. So now we're looking for that 15. If we get 15, I'm actually gonna move the stop up to break even on it. So actually, I'm gonna move it up a little higher than that. We're gonna put the stop up so we're guaranteed a decent profit on it, and we won't have to worry about it. So if you want to go into earnings before we get to open, we got about 17, 18 minutes till open. Do you have a chart or
Yeah.
anything pulled up with it? Or? Okay.
I've got the first one, which is ugly. UNH. So United Healthcare reported, and doesn't look good. So I'm not going to go too much in details of the earnings themselves. Just going to kind of look at the charts as we go through it. But UNH is one to look at. This was something that we had looked at yesterday stream for the weighting in the S&P 500. The more important weighting is actually in the Dow. That I'll switch over here. Is United is actually 9% of the Dow. So its drop is significant for at least the Dow purposes. So that is one to watch for today as it just keeps drilling. I mean, that's down 10%. That's crazy.
Hey, go back to your Dow list real quick.
Yeah.
If you notice there, we had Goldman had earnings this morning.
Yeah.
Which is the second year. They beat.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do we have on there? We got,
I think JP Morgan. They reported last week though.
Yeah.
I think Johnson & Johnson reports tomorrow. Procter & Gamble reports Friday. Let's go into it. Let's find that earnings whisper thing again. Great service, by the way. I know everybody here uses them, but
yep,
I keep that around. So this morning we had United Healthcare. Let's see what Citi did. Citi.
I think Citi beat projections.
Looks like Citi beat. Yeah. So they're up 2% in pre-market. Next, we got Bank of America. Back. So
they beat. I can't remember if they beat or not. Did they beat?
Yeah, they beat on EPS but net income fell 12%. However, net income fell, but it beat the forecast. There you go. So they're up 3% pre-market. Oh, Johnson & Johnson did report this morning. Let's see. Whoa. Is it J&J?
I think it's J&J. Yep, there it is.
It dropped just 1%. Kind of pop and then kind of drop down. So
their earnings per share, they beat on revenue and then missed on earnings per share.
And Goldman, we already got a hint of it.
Yeah, Goldman had a very good results today.
So I think the big thing with Goldman I need to dig into is what are they saying about the economy moving forward? Are they bullish, bearish? Are they seeing recession? Are they lowering the recession risk? Whatever it may be.
Hey, we did have Canadian CPI stuff came out this morning too. So anybody watching the the Dixie, it took a big hit when the first pot came out, then popped back up. Now it's coming back. So that was interesting. I was looking through Financial Juice. They had, so here's Citigroup, Q3 earnings. The revenue was $20.32 billion. Earnings per share was $1.51. Interest income was $13.36 billion. My gosh. I mean, they had some huge numbers. Total cost of credit was right in line. Loans were actually down a tad bit, so that's kind of strange. Banking revisions came in line. Operating expenses, market revenue was a slight beat. Banking revenue was a slight beat. Sales and trailing revenue was a slight beat. Investment banking was a beat. Equity sales and trading was a beat. No, actually, it was a beat. Sorry, my bad. So, your city info, Goldman Sachs, earnings per share was 8.4 versus a 5.47. Wow. Revenue was 12.7 billion, estimated 11.77 billion. Their FICC sales and trading was 2.98 billion, estimated 2.96 billion. Global banking markets net revenue was up. Provision for credit losses was down. That's actually a good thing. Equity sales and trading that was the big one. 3.5 billion compared to 2.9 billion estimated. So their loans went down a lot. 192 billion, estimated 252 billion. Total deposits were up 2.8% quarter over quarter. And that is what I have on Goldman.
Look at Goldman's daily chart.
I wish this thing would. I don't think it's going to copy how I want to copy. Well, good morning, Zone. Thank you for joining.
Good morning, man.
That's not going to do like I want to do. So we're going to forget about it. I was going to share if you look at the Goldman, they actually put a chart up. So when Goldman came out, looked at the Dow. So the Dow was at 4360 when Goldman reported, and it popped up above 43,130, about 43,140 on Goldman's report. So that's pretty stout. You can see, what are you on?
On the Dow.
Go to the 5 minute on Dow. Just want to look at something real fast. And you can see where they reported at. Yep. So go to the bottom down there, down to your left. No, actually, yeah, you're right there. So they popped, 4,100 below 43. 4,300 and pop. I thought Goldman earnings. That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah. Hold on, though. I think this isn't the futures one. I can see your timestamps here. Monday.
Hang on.
We don't do the Dow here. We're new to the Dow. Let's see. Dow stock, Dow 1, Dowie. Nope. Let's try this one. What's this one?
Where'd it go?
Same problem. Anywho, go back to yes. Well, even Goldman, when they reported, you could see it on the ES chart, right? 630 when they reported.
Yeah, hang on. I can share this with you. Let's see if they'll let me do a picture on banners. will not. It just shows up a screenshot, so that's not what I wanted. Let me clear some of these old banners out.
You could do a slide, couldn't you?
It's going to act dumb, so I've got to share in that window. So what I got to do is, I don't know what to do, to be honest with you.
While he's working on that, I'm going over to Apple. We'll check out the Mag 7, see how they're reacting this morning. We got Apple up 1%. As you can see, big little pop here. NVIDIA down 0.7%. So are we going to have this inverse Apple NVIDIA type day? Microsoft up 0.5%, back over 420. Blaze it. Google up 0.75%. Talk about a little trend there, a little zone parallel. Amazon up 0.5%. Meta up 0.3%. And Tesla up 0.5%, back over 220. So the only one red is NVIDIA.
There it is.
All right. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you can see where they reported and the spike. That's what I was talking about when I was telling you.
Wow.
That was a lot of work to do that. Let's get back to Roy stuff. Sorry.
Good. So checking Apple. Apple's raging. So that new iPad. Interesting.
Oh, sorry. When I shared it back, it came back. There you go.
So let's kind of go back to us folks who are not in any trades. Let's go back to your screen. What are we looking like? What are we looking for?
We're just gonna watch this, and then once we get up here, we want to see a clear break before we do anything. If we can break this level, is that really?
Oh,
yeah. Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, buddy.
So we're going to watch this level here. You can see where we've tested it. We've tested it multiple times overnight. Couldn't break it. This was the high from yesterday. So this is back to all-time high here. I want to see this break for an upside move. I want to see this channel continue to hold. See it run up. If we come back down and then we look like we're going to hold support here, I would definitely go long, especially with VWAP coming in this channel now. You got the 8 breaking out of the channel, the 13 not far behind it, the 21 not far behind it. So definitely want to pay attention to those and see if we can get the push that we want up here. Like I said, I'm still holding 2 long MES. So we got that going for us still. Basically what I'm watching, I'm just going to watch this level. We break here. I would probably want to watch. Don't want to just take it short, but if we break that zone, I don't know why we're doing like so slow. We probably want to see it break there for a move back down below the 59, back to the old previous all-time high. If you wanted to short, kind of what we're looking at. So we're going to be safe today, but then we're also going to be not overly aggressive. We're going to be aggressive enough to try to make some good money. I want to see if we can have us a $1,000 plus day in discount. That would be my goal. I get a little higher, we can trade a little more.
We had a question come up from a viewer asking us, do we trade options? I'll let you take that one, Monty.
I'm going to let Roy take that one because I don't trade much options anymore. I used to trade how I got started by trading options, right? That was where I started at with in the Discord group we got now, the previous one, the ones we've been in before. Then I found the lovely world of futures. And once I found the lovely world of futures, I will swing some options every once in a while. I know Roy still dabbles in day trading futures here or there and definitely swinging some futures. So I mean swinging some options. So Roy, you
Yeah.
want to finish that up?
Yeah, so I thought it's important to know where you stand on that. So, like Monty said, he's mainly a long-term investor, but on this stream, he's being more of a day trader. His primary stuff is day trading on futures. So I do futures trading and I do options. I try to do my options more as swing trades more than day trades. But the beautiful thing about what we're showing here on this stream is we're always watching ES, the S&P 500. So you'll hear us. We're going long. We're going short. That's us playing futures. However, those can translate into options plays if you would like in a call or a put. Um, Obviously, your own risk, your own entries, and things like that. But the chart you'll see on ES mimics the chart you'll see on the S&P 500 and SPY. So um, to answer your question, day trading wise, I use futures. Swing trading, I do options. And as this channel grows, we're gonna be adding some more sections to the channel. So we'll have segments where we may talk about swing trades, we may talk about more options trades in the future. So
Yeah.
to answer your question, we're not going to we're never going to call out strikes, dates, any of that stuff. We're going to call out movements. And you'll see in Monty's analysis, he'll throw up Bookmap. Yesterday was a great example of that. When we were about 5,900, Monty looked at Bookmap and we saw orders stacked up at 5,917. And that number, and this was about at 9 a.m. Central.
Yeah. Yep.
That number stuck in my head all day. And if you kind of look back to the left of the chart, it hits that number on the 350 or the 250 candle Central Time. To basically on its push to the high of days. So by knowing where the orders sit, you can make your assessments that way if you like. On options.
Yeah, and we've got to that same extent like we had yesterday. We've got 59.30 today seems to be the spot to the upside to keep an eye on. And like he said, talking about Bookmap, we can show you. So you can see you got a cluster up here above the 59.15 to 59.20. Then you got a gap all the way up to that 59.30 area pretty much. So you kind of see what we need to go through. We're getting a little pullback here.
30 seconds for the open.
59.5. And what you'll notice too is a lot of times when we're looking at Bookmap here, you'll see a lot of these orders move. But notice that 59.30 it hadn't moved yet. It's still right there in the same spot. So 59.30, that 59.05. If they want to pull this down, you'll see those 59.05 since we're closer. You'll see them start to drop down. And if they want to move it up, you'll see everything start to move up with it. But you'll notice those 59.30s are going to stay probably there until we get above 59.20. Then you might see those start to move up. So here we are open. Oh, my financial juice is down.
I'm going to flip over back to your chart.
Let's flip back to your chart for a second. I need to make a change real quick. Give me 2 seconds. I need to stop screen share. Sorry, guys. I know somehow my financial juice went away and we need to bring it back because I'm going to need it. Financial juice is back. Now let me pull this back up. And there it is back. You can see we came this level I was watching here. It's just been a bear of a level here. We can't get a clean break over it. But
So
I want to see that bottom break. I don't want to just take a short here, just because I think we should go down, especially when we're being in that channel. Good morning. Good morning.
good morning.
Cash you out.
Yeah, it's not breaking the level, but it's not exactly running away from it either.
We're just kind of just chilling on it. CBD's coming back to 640, 650. I think we were at what 400 or so when we started. So you're seeing
Yeah.
a few buyers leave. It looks like, but we'll see. Let it play out for a minute. We're establishing opening range. If anybody is new here, we do look for opening range breakouts or orbs. We do it off the 15-minute. You can do a 3-minute, a 5-minute, an hourly. I mean, there's so many different ways you can look at an orb. You start getting into that hourly though, you're looking for a bigger move.
And those could be your options triggers as well, the more longer time frames. So you'll see some of our stuff. We're in trades less than, I mean, if we're in a trade more than 15 minutes, we're either caught and chop or we're doing really, really good.
I've been in this stupid this MES trade over here. Like I said, I ended up taking 6 lots total. I've got 2 lots left that we're still holding. I have been in this trade probably 3 hours now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I'm still up $100-something bucks. So waiting for it to pop. I want that 15 break is what I want. I really want over here. If we get the 15 break, then I'll start moving the stop up more. I got the stop in profit here, so we're guaranteed money no matter what happens on this trade. Just
not a pretty candle right now. Still got a minute 30 on the 5-minute, but
yeah, we still got a lot. MO. So MOO came back out today. It didn't come out yesterday. So the S&P 500 was plus 75 million at open. NASDAQ was plus 15. That plus 75. That's why you saw that pop there. The Dow was plus 10. The Mag 7 was plus 25 million. Now you'll notice these numbers if you watch the MOC, market on close. You notice those are a lot bigger numbers. So anytime you're up above here, like that 75 million, that's actually a good number there for the S&P. It can be, what have we seen, like 30,000 before, 30 million before, 20 million. Yeah. So that's actually a pretty good sign there. Here was pop back up. So
that was a good example.
Ugly candle is no longer ugly candle.
I was gonna say that's why you want to wait for the candle close. You don't rush any plays until your candle closes, because what looked like a bearish candle now looks like a strong candle as it tested VWAP, tested the zone. And
well, you look here, this level that I said I was watching. Mm-hmm. If you was to take a breakout trade on this, you would have got stopped out here. You'd have got stopped out here, and possibly you're gonna get stopped out again here if you are just taking breakouts. So breakouts are, you can make a lot of money on them. You can lose a lot of money on them. So make sure it's confirmed before you take a breakout.
Interesting candle to start. More of an indecision candle with a pretty good body. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's battling the 8 right now.
You can't see it as good here. I hate this. This is the one thing I do hate about TopstepX. Your volume looks like doo-doo.
Yeah.
You don't see the clear breaks on the volume. Let's see if we can. Because I'm going to tell you, this candle right here is so much bigger than anything else behind it. And it looks.
I'll show you. There you go.
Yeah. There you go. That's what exactly.
There's your middle finger candle. Pretty short.
That is definitely a middle finger candle.
Looking over here to the right too, you can see Mag 7. You got Apple up 1.5%. Nvidia went green. Microsoft 0.5%. Google almost 1%. Amazon's basically flat, Meta's down 0.5%, and Tesla's running like a Tesla back over 222. So you got Mag 7, most of it looking strong. So you got the market holding up a bit here. Again, nothing clear. This is an interesting one. VIX. Ooh.
Wow.
So your VIX is a 5-minute candle or chart. And you
What
can see
is
that
Tide
trend.
showing anything yet? I know it's still super early, but what's the early showing on Tide?
A little spaghetti. We got calls above puts. Call volume raising. But again, super early. Let's go to the holdings. We'll explain the holdings here in a minute. So the difference between the two tides that I switch between is you're going to have the SPY holdings, which is the second tab that I do, is all the individual stocks inside of the S&P 500 and their options flow. So our call volume, calls higher than puts, et cetera, on those. And then market tide is all of the U.S. stock market's options. So you get a general overview of, is the market leaning call side or is the market leaning put side? Historically, it always leans call side, but you can see where the biases start. And looking at the sectors, look at real estate. Wow. Real estate's your leading sector at 0.9%. Consumer discretionary, utilities, financials, tech's kind of lagging. So that
Of
tells
course,
you if tech,
healthcare.
yeah,
We saw
healthcare getting
earnings
flat.
on healthcare today, so that's why you're seeing your healthcare down. In energy, we had news yesterday on OPEC news and stuff like that, so that's why you're still seeing your energy is still lagging.
Yeah.
Boy,
So the big thing here, you've got a lot of sectors running. So if tech wants to gain strength, the S&P will just keep pushing higher.
Yep.
Because it's such a big weighted portion of it. You got calls starting to come down, puts starting to rise. Let's see what the market's showing. Still kind of in between this range. Hanging out.
Just a chilling. You got your banks are doing really good so far. Bank of America, JP Morgan. City's actually down, which is a little strange. Wells Fargo's up. Need to add Goldman here.
So you may have another VWAP test coming right at the top of that zone that I kind of drew.
Goldman, after their big pop, they're actually down, pretty much flat right now. So,
oh wow,
yeah, wasn't expecting that, were you? I wasn't either.
this
Man,
UNH
healthcare
is
is beat up right now.
yeah, that's a big one. I mean, a company that size being down 10% is no joke.
Yeah.
So you're looking now. You're breaking down into the
I'm probably
zone.
finna get stopped out on my personal account. It's getting close. I've got it above. I've got it right below at 59. There it is. It just took me out. So it's okay. We've had a very good day. I think it's 100. I gotta look. I can't. It doesn't tell you exactly up or down here, which I'm still struggling with, but I can look somewhere else though.
One thing you want to see, I do pay attention to this. Monty's not as big of a fan, but you're seeing MACD cross down, so your downward momentum could be happening. But you're still within this channel, so you don't want to just rush into any sort of short. You just want to be mindful of all the things. So as you can see, we hit VWAP, hit the zone, had a little bounce right off of it. Let's see if we have continuation.
It's like 130 up in a personal account, so
Hey,
it's not too shabby.
looks like the zone's holding up
Pop back
so
up.
far.
I hate it came down and took me out, and of course it's gonna pop back up now. But hey, that's life.
I think your story of the day right here is Apple. That's
Hard to
what
believe
is
they popped
Apple?
that much with that. I mean, that was good data came out, but I mean, was it that good? A $499 iPad going to take them up 250, 235. I mean, come on.
Start of a topping candle here. It's very early in the candle though. So that is one thing I hate. Wish I makes me want to not have EMAs on my chart.
You know, you can adjust it where you don't have to do all that every time.
Yeah, I just what it does is it fills it with the EMAs in the screen. See?
Now you can go to your overall
settings.
Yeah, change it. Yeah, mine looks the same no matter what every time.
I'm gonna do that because that's annoying as hell. Do it later.
Yeah.
Pop. 5910. So point of control, I've got on TopstepX showing 5910.25. So we're right at point of control, right at VWAP, and right at the zone. What's Bookmap showing?
Bookmap showing actually they moved those orders off 59.30, so there's no orders at 59.30. You got a ton of them at 59.15 all the way to 59.20. Let's see if we can see where they move those orders to. CVD is pretty much flat now.
Flipping over to Tide, you've got a cross. Puts crossed above calls, puts her above the zero line. You see a drop in call volume there too. So we'll see if call volumes can get back up to.
Yeah, they did not move those orders up either, so they just pulled them all together, which is concerning.
SPY holdings, you got calls rising up, puts falling down, and you're below the zero line with put volume slightly up. Still a little early on Tide though. We're only 13 minutes into the open, so it takes a minute for this data to be a full on.
Yeah.
And let's see if that topping candle. Nope. Apple said what topping candle? Up almost 2%. Wow. Tesla's up almost 2%, 1.5. Yeah, iPad's saving the market.
iPad saving the market.
It's pretty impressive to hold the move that we got yesterday, and it's still holding this strong today.
Yeah.
Cash App with a good comment. We missed it during all of our opening, but you need multiple confluences for a breakout trade. I agree.
Yeah.
Can't just take one instance. As you see, we're bouncing around from product to product to product. Charts, Bookmap, Tide. But so your opening orb range here is about to get set, and it's going to be, let's go horizontal line. I need to get this automated.
Yeah, let me send you what it is.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Let me see.
So your orb range here is about 6 points. Not a great one. So what we've done here is we've taken the high of the 15-minute and the low of basically the first 15 minutes of the day of the open. This is where all the volume is, so that's why we're doing it at the open and not looking back further before. And what we find is if it can break this bottom orb, obviously then that's more of a shorting signal. If it can break above it, that's more of a long signal.
FYI, if you go to share the indicator, it just sends orb. Doesn't say anything. It says orb. There's that.
Beautiful. Orb. Okay.
But the name of it is that's the name of it. And just go to your indicator. Let's search for it real quick.
Yeah.
ORB. There. Let's see. I have I just have the ORB. Why is it locked for you?
Contact the author. Maybe they locked it.
Maybe I have special permissions. Let's try to open that next one below it and see what it does.
Yeah, it drew it down here.
Yeah, you don't have to move it. And then go to.
Why is it way down here?
Previous. Click back on it again. Y'all learn. Go to. Hold on. Do 15 where you see that orb total time minutes. So it's going to give you your previous. Now go to style. And then you want to, it should be there, huh?
Yeah, it's like time's off. Time zone's off.
Huh.
Like doing it like 9:30 at night.
Well, that's strange.
We'll play around with it.
Yeah.
I'll see.
Yeah, because I have like a million orbs, like my style. I actually have on this other one, there's like about 30 levels. I don't know why it does that, but it is what it is.
Good old Google finding its groove. Let's take a look at Tide.
Yeah.
If you got puts flying up, you got calls flying up, so you got your bets starting to get made. Put volume is in control. However, call volume just took over, and we're above the zero line. So this yellow line here is the S&P 500's price. So people that are tuning in, you've got Tide showing again, calls throwing up on the holdings, puts on a slight downtick. So you could get a cross here again with puts coming down, which is probably why you're seeing this pop right off the orb low into the zone above VWAP. Interesting.
Yeah, we are. Oops, sorry. I only had a couple hundred up, so we took another long. We just scaled 3/4 of position on another long on a personal account, and then we moved stop back up to break even. So hopefully we can get a nice little move here, finish above 200 on the day on it would be awesome sauce. That would put us ready to go on and take another payout on a personal account, or we're going to wait till the end of the week to see what we get to. We'll be right in line.
So let's go back to your chart. Where's that? So we're approaching that level again.
Yep, we can't get a breakout. We're stuck in here. When I was in the personal account, I just took it. When it popped down here, I took it long, scaled out here, and then the rest got taken out there. So that was a plus trade on the personal account, but I just didn't feel comfortable here with it. Trading MES, I can be a little more patient with it and can actually take a few more chances than I normally would. But we're going to watch this break here, see what we do on this channel. That's the key. As you can see, we flirted with it one time, or actually where we broke it, but we came right back above it as soon as we broke it. So we're going to wait and see. I need to step to the restroom real fast. I'll be right back.
No worries. I'll take over. So as you can see, we're approaching the orb low again, and not a lot of movements out here, guys. Just keeping an eye on it. You're not getting a breakout. You're not getting much of clarity. You are seeing Apple continue to gain strength, though, 2.3% up on the day. Nvidia, though, is dropping 1.5% down. So you could have a situation where those are just kind of canceling each other out as they're so big. The VIX under 20. I mean, that's a pretty bullish sign, but you're just kind of waiting for more clarity. You got spaghetti happening on Tide, not real clear. You had that spike in calls and a drop in calls. Now you have a drop in puts. Volumes increased on calls, so nothing clear there, just spaghetti land. Similar situation on holding. Kind of go to an extended time frame on Tide. You can see this is really what you want to see is more of as the day progresses, you'll see the lines start to separate themselves, and you can kind of make better adjustments, better risk parameters. So as we look at it now, it's just in a kind of a spaghetti zone. This is actually important. Yep. Right here, Kashi let us know. Previous day close is 59.0825. So I always want to have some levels. I want to have some markings, some reading. 59.0825 also is the orb low. So one to take a look. This candle is looking a little bit healthier as it continues to hold the zone and hold VWAP. How's Bookmap looking?
Not much of a change. You got orders 55.15 and it's like 59.10. They got us trapped here. So, and when I say orders, you got like 600 to the top, 700 to the bottom. So good luck.
When it's not obvious, that means the obvious play is nothing. Don't do anything.
You see, I did draw this. So, there's your orb. I drew it on here. So it could be visible with a white outline. Let's change that to red so it stands out a little more than those white lines. How about that? There we go. Dead set in the middle of it. So not really a whole lot to do. It's kind of as we are. You know, if you've watched us any, you know we don't try not to take dumb chances. Sometimes we do without meaning to, but we try not to.
Sometimes our viewers do too and go NQ instead of MNQ.
Right. Yep. It goes out to you, Howie.
Nah, he's
it's
listening.
It's only bad when it doesn't work your way, though, right? It worked in Howie's favor.
Exactly.
So. There you go, Howie. Yep.
I knew he was there.
Sometimes it does. It's only a mistake when it doesn't work out, right?
Yeah.
Crazy thing, look at you know, your orb highs up there right at that next zone. So that's an interesting spot.
Yeah.
Dickard patience is the virtue. A lot of y'all wasn't here when we first started, but I've been up since 4:15 this morning, and I've got 2 accounts already plus 200 on the XFAs. So we're going to trade this one today and see what's going on. Yeah, Howie, sitting your hands down is a great thing. I took the let me see, I get up 4:15, and then you can see we just rode this out. Then I got caught in all this chop here, but made a good profit. Got a couple $100 on each one, and we're about a couple $100 up on a personal account too. So we're in no rush to do anything, even though in that retest right there was, oh gosh, perfect, wasn't it?
Apple's getting a bit ridiculous at this point. 2.4%.
What's new?
Google also. I mean, look at Google's ripping higher.
Yeah.
So if
Tesla
Nvidia
having
and
a day today,
Microsoft,
looks like.
yeah, if Nvidia and Microsoft can get a little bit of momentum with it, it's
Howie makes a good point. We talk about this a lot, but Howie says he has been trading his pay the bills trade evade account before open. It's a lot. Say it's easier. I don't know. It's you don't get the big moves, so you can or the drastic moves usually, unless you got data coming out. But I've been pretty lucky doing that. Oh boy! So here's what I'm fixing to watch for. So I'm gonna look for a candle by candle after this one closes. We're gonna wait for this candle to close. We're not doing anything till this candle closes, and then we'll set our spots there. Let's take these off. I don't want those on there next. So you can see right now we've got a big bearish engulfing, right? We're taking that whole candle. How much time we got left in it? 2.5 minutes. So we'll wait and see what happens. But as long as we keep this bullish, this bearish engulfing, we're going to look for a retest back up to around this area, maybe. Depends on how far what we make. And then we look for a short back down from there. This is the Maple Stacks candle by candle strategy, which works really well. We tend to miss it a good bit because we're looking for different things a lot of times, but that just stands out to me right there. That's the good look one. You can see how it played out before too. So look at this one. If you look on the upside, you had a bullish engulfing, and then look, we came back, tested, and then pop, turn it all the way back green. So that was a good one so far. So if we get another one like that, it'd be perfect. And it'd be better if we close right below VWAP here. We still got a minute and a half in this candle.
got tied. Both calls and puts dropping now, both below the zero line. Hot holdings doing the same thing as the market drops with it. So
let's see. So you want to see it. Still got a minute. This is where you got to be patient. You can do this on a 3-minute. You can do it on a 5-minute. You can do it up to a 15-minute. You start getting anything above that, you're looking at hold times being really, really long to get the move that you're looking for. You got to risk a lot more to do that too. So, well, if we would have took the play there, we were saying that talking about it would be up a couple $100 right now. Is that? Now you're going to look for there. So ideally you'd come back and test this. You could even play this orb low now. Here's your pop back up. Let's see if we get into the there we go. We're going to take it. Now we shall see. Would like to get rid of one there on that break, and then we could take the last one down to 5902 area if it goes that far. Candle by candle. CVD is negative 4,000 now. Where it's been hanging around zero. We just had a big move in CVD. So these sellers are trying to take control. Can they do it or not? It's the $300 question right now. Let's see if anything. Any news popping over here. Got some European Union news. They're discussing the flows of natural gas from Russia to the European Union. China's going to have some very special twin panda cubs making their public. Oh, sorry, Germany. But it says Berlin Zoo, but it's China news. I guess maybe they were from China. All pandas are originally from China, I guess, right?
Yeah, we'll go with it.
I know Memphis is our closest zoo here, and they do a lot of stuff with China on with the pandas. They just sent one back home, I think. That was really old. So we're back in this still. I mean, you don't have to break here, 59.1150, before I would look to be cutting this. As of right now, the candle by candle play is still in play. Could have made $100 or so on it so far, but I read somewhere that Russia has paid down their national debt to around 0.2 GDP. Wow. I wonder who owns Russia's debt. China?
That would be my guess. That would be nothing more than a guess.
As much as they defend each other, you would think that would be the case, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I was looking at something last night. Was talking about some of the worst decisions ever made by like political leaders and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it went to, you ranked all of them. And number one was Germany invading Russia in the winter. Like, who want to invade Russia in the winter? Like, you just went right to their strength.
I'll never see it coming.
we'll never make it either. I guess was that the last time Russia and the U.S. were allies?
I think so. So I was switching through it. We'll see what tide's showing. You got puts dropping, calls kind of flattening out, puts volumes increasing. Decreasing, I should say. Puts dropping, calls. I mean, your options world here is not really giving you much clarity. I mean, you're getting a little pop here in the markets, but nothing clear here.
Yeah, look at this though. We're in the cluster. 59.05 should be in play, but that would actually get one of our buys out of the way. But you see 736 orders sitting at 59.15. That is a huge magnet right this second. Just pulled some of them, so that's why you're getting the pop you're getting right back up. Oh, we're still in this play. Not looking the best, but I did not like it getting back above VWAP there and with those.
And
right now, it did not learn from Napoleon. Yep.
Yeah, so you got a candle close above VWAP here. Not looking good on the short, but see if we can get that push down. I got to cut back through that zone and cut back through VWAP.
Yeah, we got it a tad bit earlier in the candle by candle. We could have waited till we got inside that range, but probably would have been a safer play. But that is neither here nor there now. Not getting a move either way. We could have this is options expiration week, so we could see a lot of chop the rest of the week. We don't really have any major data to what do we say Thursday, Roy?
Yeah.
We said earlier, you had Canadian CPI came out this morning. Looks like Canadian swaps market is roughly basing saying a 70% chance of a 50 basis point rate cut next week from them. So that would definitely be something to keep an eye on next week. Let's see, their CPI month over month came in at point -4, forecast point -3, previous point -2. So their CPI is dropping. Canadian dollar dropped like crazy on the CPI news. For those keeping a record,
Keep an eye on the Dixie. It's always important to keep an eye on the Dixie with those types of things.
Yep. I just realized we had a nice gap down on VIX, didn't we? I'm looking at it over here. I got the Weeble pulled up on Weeble, and it's just I gotta adjust it, so I'm not loving it. I don't know about this Weeble try, guys. I'm gonna try it. I'm taking one for the team here. I just don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. We might trade it for a bit and then just take our money, move it back over to long term. I'm just not. It's once you start doing different stuff, like with TopstepX, Bookmap, Trading View, and then just seems archaic to go back to Weeble charts. Weeble charts is where I started at. That's where I learned how to do everything pretty much was there. Back when I was like, oh, look at this. This is a so-and-so pattern. Be like, oh, maybe it's not. Not getting this breakdown here is concerning me. I need this candle. We need this candle to close below this level here to have a shot at pushing it down, in my opinion. Look at this other one. It came right back to the T, didn't it?
Yep.
I did take a short there in my personal. I've only got 2 MES though, so we're up a tad bit.
Wants to move. Come on down. I'm in a short with you.
Hey.
Yeah.
If Lev was watching, he would say I'm screwed.
Yeah, that's it. That's the trigger.
That is the trigger. We just cannot get this daggone breakdown here. My goodness, this orb is holding up in it.
Yeah.
Howie, I want to need you to delete everything off your charts, and I'll do mine. See if we can get a rundown. Right, come on, let's break down anyway. How about that?
There we go. Come on.
This is the worst. Oh, you got out of one?
I got out of one. I got my 200 locked in.
I'm not. I'm still in one.
Look, Howie took out the indicators, and then it did. Boom.
Come on, a little more. There you go.
There we go.
Now we're looking for a big move. We're going to actually. Oh, come on. You can't go there. You should have done. We're going to trail it back down to here. I don't really like it there yet. Thanks, Howie. I appreciate it. We should have. Oh, Lordy. We're going to get the move, or we're just going to pop right back up now? That's the question. Ooh, what a day in the personal account over here. You just go, bad boy. We are holding one MES now over there. I want to see if we can test the 5,900. But like I said, this is going to be this level here, 5,902. They're actually dropping orders below. They got them at 5,900 on Bookmap and dropping down all the way to 5,895. You still got a bunch sitting at 5,915.
You had buyers show up at that 5,905.
Yes, you did. CVD is negative 6,000 though.
Here you go. Bam.
Wow.
So your tide got out of its spaghetti mess, showed us some clarity. Market went through it.
Yeah, something, I don't know. I just got a feeling we're fixing to get a pretty hard drop here.
Well, we had mentioned that yesterday as far as the volume showing up today, bond market being open again.
Yeah, that last hey, how you doing there? We are going to close this out. We're going to take that's $300 and we're going to look to re-enter if we need to. Might be a mistake there, but the candle by candle
played out.
Go, everybody. There's your strategy. It played out perfect. If we wouldn't have been as impatient, would have played out better. And then notice on this one, actually, you actually had it again here.
Yeah.
So everybody would look at this big green candle here and be like, well, can you not play candle by candle on that one? We didn't get the full bullish engulfing. We didn't take the whole candle out. It's got to take the candle out. This one you came back, what do? We got a bearish engulfing. It gave us a test back to, look at this, almost perfect, and then drop. Man, we overcomplicate things.
Mm-hmm.
Now that play is over, and delete it out and keep it out of everything. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have I should have waited. CVD's negative 7,000.
Yeah, now it's about that 5,902. I mean,
yep.
So you drew your fibs from the high to the low.
Yeah, see if it'll give us a test back up here. I don't really want to. I wouldn't really dig along there, to be honest with you, because it would. I'm in a short. We need to see it adjust, come back, and then make a move down. But we are making a lower low from here, so that's actually a decent sign for continuation. CVD is over negative 7,000. And now look, we're every one of our XFAs are there's $201, 294, 220.
Nice job.
Ugh. Now let's see what kind of move we get back up. And then if it gives us opportunity to enter a short again, we'll probably won't see it come no more than this 5,906 area. You definitely don't want it to engulf this candle if you're looking for a short. But it's not even going to give us that, don't look like. You zoom out a little bit to your left. You can see this area right here has been a big cluster just to hang out at. So, and then you got this level down at 58.92, the one I was watching that If we do get down this low, I will look for a long. Another thing that played out today, you can see, is when we broke the channel, we came back, tested the channel, that broke back down. So there was multiple ways you could have traded that.
Apple cooling a little. It's only up 2% now from its 2.6%.
Well,
Nvidia, though.
You really looks ugly too, doesn't it?
Yeah, Nvidia. Let me share this. Off a cliff this morning, down 3%. So normally when Nvidia has this kind of strong of a move down, Apple does see a move up, but eventually the buyers will step in for Nvidia. We'll see where they do. Keep that in mind. Market Tide keeping its separation now, puts in control. A little slight downtick, a little slight uptick on calls. Keep an eye on that volume. And now holdings puts are above this zero line here, and then calls have dropped off. So your put volume is in charge. There, I'll let you go back to this while I adjust this.
Let's see. We got you got the New York Fed inflation expectations coming out at 10 o'clock. That's something to keep an eye on if you are trading. There you go. Dickard said that he was locked one combine on that drop. On to the next one. Good job. Cash App said he's out. I don't know what you're out of, Cash App, but I guess that's a good thing.
I think he took a short, got out at the low of the day, which was great.
Oh, look where we came back to. So I wasn't paying attention, was it?
Almost got there.
This is just getting ridiculous now. This is getting ridiculous now. I mean, that's Lord have mercy.
What do you say? We overcomplicate things?
Yeah, we do all the time. All the time since I started. We're going to wait and see what we get here. Not jumping into a trade. CBD's almost negative 8,000. 5,900 is going to be a bear to break, in my opinion. So.
Yeah, I mean, quote unquote, they cheated it yesterday with the low volume day. They took it and ran with it.
Yeah.
So my guess is we eventually retest it. Not saying that happens today or soon, but I don't think you cheat a level like that without coming back and tapping it. Always important to kind of look at SPX is, which I have it on my other device. SPX at 58.59. So basically flat on the day.
We're going to scale in one here, and then we'll leave room if we need to scale into another one. Then we'll take two right off the bat. But I just don't feel this is a sustained move back up. I could be wrong. But what I'm seeing is showing that we should get a decent move back down to it's $1 million question. I would love to get to that 90 level. So make this up. Probably put it a tad bit above that. And then if they start moving, we'll move with it. But you can see on my screen here, this you got 5,900, you got 470 orders, and you can see they got it stacked right above it. So it looks like to me they want to defend this area, but they want to come back to it. So we shall see. We shall see.
I was waiting on a little bit more of a test, a little bit higher on the 8. It had just missed it, and then the potentially or below again just missed it. So
Yeah.
sitting tight for now.
I'm going to take. I love playing fields, but they were just in my way a little bit there, and I'm already in. And I would be like Roy, even when I'm here. I don't like this candle. I don't like these wicks we're getting on the bottom down here. But I would look to add around here, like see even 59.10, which would put us right at VWAP. And then we could get another rejection back down. CVD is negative 8,000, so I like a move down here eventually. Just don't know how far we're going to go. I'm like, Roy, I think we should get that 5,900 test. Get the 5,900 test, and we're $500-600 on the day. I was trying to get 1,000. I was getting us closer.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good $1,000 day, and really since we've been streaming, we've been pretty good at taking $400 or $500 here or there.
Flipping over to Tide real quick, you're seeing a little drop in puts, a little increase in calls. Separation is still pretty drastic. Put volume still at the highest of the day, though. Similar reading on holdings. So you're starting to get, again, more clarity on it, but you're getting a little drop here in puts, which could be a small pop-up. We shall see.
Yeah, and then also if you look at Bookmap, you're seeing we're negative 83, 8,400 on CVD. But you can see that 59 area, and they're starting to move some of these orders below there. So that's actually a good sign for a short here. We could get out now, $400 up on the day. Very tempting, but look at that CVD popping negative 9,000.
Yeah.
So this is where we're at. We want this break here, and you can see. Hold on, let's move this down some. This area here is going to be a bear to break. We haven't been able to break it. Boom, 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 boom. So this will be the test. If we break it here, that's going to move this down. Because if we get this break, we could see a very quick move down. If you're looking just at this chart, I mean, you can see, or let's look and see what kind of volume we've had down here. We've got a huge drop off, no volume shelf at all to hold it up. We do get down there. Well, that's from last night to this morning, so not much there. So this is the break we want to see. See this break. We could actually see this come down some more. Right there, possibly. I don't know if we get that far today. CBD's fixing to break negative 10,000.
Oh, wow.
They're building up, but your orders aren't really moving anywhere. So the VIX is popping a tad bit here. So I need the VIX to pop more. Dixie's popping. NQ's coming back looking a lot more bearish than ES, to be honest with me. But we need this move down. We might just chop here. Could make a flag here, bear flag, and then flag down. Not getting the 100% move that I wanted so far. So, and look, this 5902 this range here could be our low of the day. Very well possible. Very well possible. Excuse me.
I think that 5902 also coincides with SPX 5850.
Okay, well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Give us the break.
Do it.
CVD is negative 10,300. Just hanging out there for the moment, though. Oh, we might get it. He might get the test anyway. Israel Defense Minister Gallant, we do not want to open new fronts, and the Israel leadership agrees on the nature of the response to Iran. So they were talking a lot earlier. It looks like they are going to bomb Iran more. When did we get into war where it always became the whole deal where it was, hey, we're going to tell you we're going to bomb you. And we're going to tell you where we're going to bomb. And we're going to pretty much tell you what time we're going to bomb. After that, we're bombing you.
I think it's to make sure things don't escalate beyond what they possibly could. I don't know. I found that a bit comical as well.
I mean, it's like we're playing chess now, and I'm telling you the next 3 moves I'm making.
Yeah.
Plan ahead. How we just said, did you see the news of possible chip sales ban to certain countries that came out overnight? I did not see that. So have you seen that, Roy?
I saw just a headline. I didn't look into it, but just as he said that they're limiting chip sales, NVIDIA and AMD, to certain countries, so they can only sell so much to a certain country.
And look, you got this is the other Israel. When I was telling you about the Israel news, for that, and it said Israel. This is the same defense minister. Israel will soon respond to Iran, and the response will be deadly and precise. I'm just scrolling back through Financial Jews to see when it came out. Oh, so the panda news. China and the U.S. start a new chapter in panda diplomacy as bears head to National Zoo. There you go.
Look at
That's
that.
some kumbaya stuff going on there.
They're spies.
This is I don't understand how this makes news. 3 burglars wanted by Hong Kong police for alleged theft of 50 turtles.
I mean, we mentioned it.
Oi! Hey! Holy moly!
All right.
We're taking that there. That's $554. Lord have mercy.
I just hit 200 on XFA. That's 2 XFAs, 200.
Good job. That caught me off guard, so I went on and took my profit. This is a brand new account, so oh god, CBD just popped to 12,500.
We've done the stream enough now to know that CBD gets us some days, but when it's on it, man, is it a beautiful indicator.
Yes.
I mean, it was just screaming that move. Flo was screaming the move.
My gosh, why did I go and take profit? Lord have mercy.
Yeah, look at Flo. So
wow.
Yoing. Again, sometimes this stuff looks, spaghetti land, and you don't know what to do. But when it plays out and it shows you the move, you just can look at yourself and say, "Wow, we overcomplicated this." Right? I got excited about this drop, and I just took the profit. But this is actually the big move that could see some continuation.
Yeah. But you know what? You never go broke taking profits.
It's true. Cashy with a fib level of 52.93. I think it's good to call that out. Make sure.
Cashy, if we go to 52.93, we've got major.
I think that's a war signal that wasn't premeditated. It was a
yeah. 52.93. Woo.
I just giving him a hard time. Of course, he meant probably 58.93. Or he could be dyslexic, and it could be 59.23.
Could
There we
58.90.
go. Yeah, yeah. But on these drops, it's important, guys. If you're not already in a play, don't chase it down. Some as much as it's obvious and things like that, that these things can
Yeah, we
recoil way back up quickly. So look
proved
for your
yesterday.
entries.
Some days you can chase. It's never
Yes.
advised to chase.
Yes.
Never advised. Well, that's the way to get some blood flowing. It's a little cool here this morning. It's got warm all of a sudden.
Hey, I had to give my son a jacket. And I was like, you can handle it.
Contemplating
He's like,
turning the
no.
heater on. I'm gonna tell you, it's cold in here.
Yeah.
CBD negative 18,000 and going.
Wow. Wow. I mean, we
So,
said it yesterday. If the volume shows up and they want to push this down, they've got the spot to do it.
so now we're just gonna take this impulsive move. This is the impulsive move down. If you ever trade fibs and you want to trade intraday fibs, you're always looking for the impulsive move.
Yeah.
Now let's see if we can get any kind of test to be able to go back short. We're at this zone down here, and I told you I would look for a long at, but if you remember from the very beginning, I was to say if we were to look for a long here, what do we need? We need to see proof that it's going to pop back above it. So you can't just go long because it hits here and it starts to move back up. It could get us to move up and move all the way down. This is a lot stronger level down here. In my opinion, CBD negative, right at negative 20,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, just blew past 20,000. You might not get a retest. We're not going to chase it. We're going to set a good example for everybody here. Chase it. Let's set a good example. I'm not going to chase it. We're definitely not going to chase it.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. Just drive me crazy.
There's your 58.90.
Gosh, I hate I was in this trade too and I cut it.
Yeah, no.
You live and you learn, right? I can't tell you the times that I've not taken profit in a situation like that. And sun gun reversed right against me real quick and give up everything I had. So we weren't taking that chance.
Well, you had the 59.02 level. You wanted the break. You could get the break pretty quick. It was going to go to 5,900. That's where we cut it. 5,900 could have proven to be a buck.
Howie calls it out. If you want to chase, yes, you can do the candle by candle. The problem is, Howie, it doesn't look like it's going to give us another candle by candle. Here's the problem you got here. This is the break. Actually, look, so I don't really call this chasing. Here's my deal. If we get the break, a close below here, if we come back and retest, this would actually be a very good spot to go short at, in my opinion. We need to close below.
Just tied real quick. I'll flip it back. You're seeing the confirmation of what you said.
CBD negative 2,400. I think that's our retest here, boys and girls.
24,000 or 2,400?
24,000. Negative 24,000.
Wow.
We gave ourselves room to add to this if we need to. We don't need that $1,000 in play. We're gonna put it there. I'm gonna stop. Take profit is way on down here. We can move it up. Right above that. Down there. That's 58.80. I don't think we're getting that. We might. We've got orders at 58.80. 85 is going to be a tough break.
Your favorite indicators at 58.65.
Hush your mouth.
That is Howie's fourth favorite indicator, the 5-day moving average. Oi, there's 58.85.
It's got to go through 85. They're dropping the orders though, so this is actually a good look here. If we can get to push the rest of the way down, we will hit our goal.
See, look at this.
I love it so much.
You got a friend in me. Oh, so we got 20 points away from that. If you break through 85, got a shot. Apple's still up 2%, by the way.
I need this like negative 28,000 CVD. I think we're gonna have to get to negative 30 to get the push.
Nvidia's down 5.3%.
Wow. When's the last time you saw that? I don't know which chart. I'm just looking over here at ES and NQ, and I just don't know which one looks worse.
There's your
right now. They both look pretty rubbish.
Well, I think you're getting profit taking, right? You're getting people that want to get out. They'll start trimming out on any of these drops or any of these pops.
If we would have taken 2 there, we would have hit our $1,000 goal for the day. So you know. Come on, get this push down to me. Come on, all the way down to me. Negative 30. Oh, negative 29. 29.5. Come on, I need negative 30. It's going to pop right back up. We're going to push it back down again now. Come on, push it down. You got orders. You can see the orders dropping below here. These are, we don't need them to come back above that take profit. We need to stay below that take profit there to get to move the rest of the move down. You dirty dog, you. We got what, 3 ticks away from profit?
Yeah. Going back to real quick, Tide, seeing puts continue to rise, calls continue to drop. Got that little uptick in the price actions not showing on the options flow. Same story on
CBD holding. Is fixing to break negative 30,000. There it is. It's right at 30.
Give it to him.
Yes, give it to me. That's what I'll ask. I don't ask for much. I don't ask for much from the market guides every day. Just a little money here or there. A little
Nvidia
money here or there. Come on.
Nvidia down 5.7%. Approaching 130 if it wants it. That was nasty work on ES there. NQ, wow. NQ's down 1%, down 237 points. I just looked at it.
I wish they did a candle by candle, but on the 1 minute, so it got stopped for 272.5 MNQ.
Wow. It's awesome.
Oh, you just got 2 ticks. Hey, there it is. Boom.
Nice job.
$1,013.
He's locking his account. Can't mess up that account today.
Nope. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm going to lock these up too. There is no need to trade these anymore today. By the way, this account here that is at 24.38, this account has been all over the place. But we are at 42 green days, I think, on it.
Nice.
And still chugging along with it. Yeah, we could. This is one we could have trailed the stop down on that other one, but I hit a goal, $1,000 goal. I'm happy with $1,000 goal, so There is no need to look back. We have had a fantastic day overall. So if everybody remembers, Tuesday's not always my best day.
No, last
Today was
couple
good.
have been good for you.
Today was a real good day on Tuesday. Today was a phenomenal day. We came in with the game plan. If you notice, we barely took any heat. We did not start red at all. I mean, we never closed a trade red for the day. So I'll take that. How many
Every
trades
day.
taking this account today? Oops, sorry, let's go. Yeah. So you can see we did not take a red loss on anything today. 253.45 is our average win. And there's our trades. 4 trades. Here's your profits you made off of them. The biggest one was a 462.50, which was the last one we did. 162, 137, 262, 462. All crazy. Look where we made all that money on this, all short.
Mm-hmm.
You go look at, let's look at this one. If you want to look at this one. This is the last few days, but long, short. Actually, today. So we actually made the $200 on it. Was long this morning. So that shows you right there. You need to not have a bias and trade what you see in front of you. Look at this move back up. If I was still available, but you know what? We do have this bad boy here. So we're going to actually look for a short to 58. Oh, you sturdy dog, you. I'd like a little more out of it, but CBD is still saying that we're getting more downside. Got a little trigger happy there.
A little puts are creeping a little bit lower. Calls still falling. And same story on holdings. Looking at Mag 7, you've got Apple now trading down. You've got Nvidia still getting popped. Microsoft's red. Google's the only thing red. Google and Apple are the only 2 red. Like Tesla gave it all up again.
Howard's got a question there. So if you're done, can you give a quick recap on what to do after passing the combine so I don't have to read it? Yes. So you will get a notice in your email after you pass, but you don't have to worry about the email. Usually market closes at 4, about 5:30 typically is when it goes through. You can just go to your TopStep dashboard on the TopStep website, and under your combine, it'll have to go on and do your XFA there. So you can click and pay for it, do everything right there. Super simple, all from their dashboard. It's probably one of the easiest processes to go from a passing the combine to get your funded account there is out there. In my opinion, it's pretty simple. I was just probably about 6:30 Central Time. Should be there at least in there, and it should show up under your dashboard that they're good to go. And you pay from there. It's $149 per account. It's a lifetime fee. You don't have to choose between a monthly or lifetime subscription. It's a lifetime fee. And you do that, and then you have a consistency rule. I don't know if you know the consistency. I meant the not consistency, but you have a scaling plan once you go into it. So if you have the 50K accounts, and I'm actually going to pull it up so I can talk sensibly here. So give me a second while I pull this up, because you can see the different ones that I'm in. So with that one, and then I'll show you walk you through all the consistency ones. And let's see, I might can show you here real quick. But it showed my phone once I get logged in. It's taking forever. The one thing about their website is it is horribly slow sometimes.
Yeah, it is. Great company, though. Great customer service. Great company. Do have a slow website.
You want to tell them what the issue you had that they took care of you this morning with? That was actually really, really good.
Yeah, so I did a promo for a couple combines when they had the $20 promo for the 50K. So I had done those back in June, and for some reason they didn't show up in my account after July. And so they charged me, refunded me, refunded me in July and August, and then I just didn't think anything of it because in the TopstepX platform, the combines didn't show up. And I was reviewing. I saw yesterday I had gotten two $20 charges on two of those combines yesterday, and still didn't see them in my TopstepX platform, but I did see them in my dashboard as active. So I reached out to customer service this morning, real friendly. Just kind of told them, hey, it looks like I got charged in September and I just got charged in October for these two combines, and they're not showing up in my lists. TopstepX, they obviously didn't reset. So within, I'd say 30 minutes, they responded back and told me, we've refunded you for those 2 months, and here's your promo codes for those two accounts to redo your $19.99 per month deal. So, I mean, just like that, right? No arguments, no proof. I mean, I sent some screenshots, and they just no fuss, got it taken care of really quickly. And I'm trading. I can trade a 50K combine today. I've already used one of the promo codes to get a $19.99 one, and so if I want to trade, I'll just use that. But yeah, great customer service all around. That's a few times I've interacted with them. They've taken care of me.
That part's not going to work. What I wanted to work. So let's look at Bookmap for a minute. Give me 1 second. Roy. And then we'll be good to go. All right, Howie. Here's your Top Step dashboard. And this is an express count that I got on here. This is actually the new one, but it'll say, let's go to this account here. So you got the launch reset account. You also you'll have one here that says on the desktop version. I'm not sure if it's here or if it's here, but you'll have one that says what does it say? Launch or start or fund XFA or
yeah, it's a big green banner.
Blue. Yeah, would it be blue on this here?
Oh yeah,
you're talking about the banner says you passed. The blue is when you click on it, and then it'll take you through the steps to do your account. So, and then this is what I was talking about with the. So what's this up there? This is what I'm talking about being so damn slow. All right. So you have a scaling plan. So on this account, this is a brand new account. It's a 100K account. So right now I can trade 3 contracts, up to 3 contracts. Well, if you go here to a scaling plan, it gives you, so this is, if you have a 50K account, anything below 1,500 lots is $1,500 2 lots, 1,500, 2,000 3 lots, so much. This 100K account is 3 lots until I get to above 1,500, then it goes to 4 lots, then 2,000, 3,000 5 lots. And then once you get above 3,000, you get full. And then this one, once you get above 45, you get full. So this is actually easy. If you are in TopstepX, micros and minis are correct. So for every 1 mini is 10 micros. If you trade anything besides TopstepX, it's 1 for 1. And it's been like that forever. So hope that answers any of your questions or anything you got with it. CBD's popped back. We're back. We are red on this candle, but actually I like to add a short here, and I wasn't paying attention. I was rambling, running my mouth, and we're back close to being done for the stream today too. So there's that.
Time flies and you're having
Amazing.
fun. Yeah, Howie echoing what I said. Just reached out to them a few times. I mean, they've been great.
Yep. They are a phenomenal company, in my opinion. They're the best prop firm out there. You see a lot of hoopla about others making changes. Well, when you're the best, you don't have to make changes every month. Try to please people. And that is a slight dig at another company that we shall remain nameless. Oil prices tumble as demand concerns take center stage. Bank of America CEO, U.S. consumers keep spending and fueling the economy. Looks like everybody's thinking that Canada is going to cut 50 BPS next week, and more news come out with that. So, anywho, I don't think y'all want to sit here and watch me sit here and look at the chart for an hour. I think we're about done. Are you in any trades now, Roy?
I'm in a short with you on a combine. No XFAs. I've locked them.
Good job.
Really happy with today's XFAs. Got 2 plus 200 locked. Could have made a lot more, but could have also lost. So, yeah, I mean, $400 to the good side. So I'm happy with today. That'll make up for my oil swings that aren't doing so hot. Shout out to Oxy.
Yeah, I have it over here on my watch list. Ooh.
Yeah, no bueno. Me and Warren taking a hit.
No bueno.
So you got a little pop here on the back in the zone. It's going to get up to the 8. It's a lot of juice to get up there.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess we can wait here for a minute and see what happens. CBD is not popping with this move, so. But it might stop me out here. We're going to try to start doing these stupid combines a little different. I've been trying my best to pass them in 2 or 3 days, and you can set a decent little 4,000 or 2,000 a day, which is, it seems like a lot, but it's not a ton when you're trading the lots you're trading on this. And 4.5 days you pass the combine. Every 5 days pass the combine. That would be perfect. But same thing, I'm gonna risk 2,000 a day, so that gives me what, 2.5 days or 2 days and a piece to be wrong. Will she? If we lose here at this 2,000, we won't trade that account the rest of the day. We leave her alone now. I think that is a perfect time to end the day. What do you think, Roy?
I think so. I've enjoyed today. Good work as always, and I hope you guys learned something. Catch us back tomorrow. If you are continuing to trade, keep it light, keep it safe.
Yep.
Always avail. There's always time tomorrow.
Absolutely. And there's market's not going anywhere. You don't have to be on every trade. You can see a lot of the days we missed the big moves. Today we actually caught them early and made good money on it. So appreciate everybody joining today. Roy, thank you as always, and we will catch you guys tomorrow morning.
All right. Bye, guys.